everybody, this is Chad, and we have Ryan here from CNR Reviews. We're going to be talking today about how to carry your gun, and actually the best way to carry your gun. And I don't know if there is a total best way, because everybody has a personal preference, but we're going to give you some options. These are 1911 or based upon 1911s.
They're 1911 variants.
Yeah, so these guys shoot 45s, and then this is a little SIG 238 that shoots 380. These are both Kimbers. We have the Kimber
Custom 2
and the Kimber Ultra Carry 2. So you'll hear people say, do you carry your gun in condition 1, or I carry my gun in condition 1, and that's the best way to carry it, or it's dangerous to carry it in condition 1. I've heard a couple of other YouTube gun guys say that. And
hey guys, don't crucify us for this, okay? We are breaking some of the standard rules that a lot of gun owners and guys that have done videos on YouTube have. We have loaded weapons here.
Yeah, so if there's gun Nazi here, where a safety Nazi, stop watching now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I don't care. Get the hell out. I don't want you watching my videos. So, this is condition 1. Ryan carries in condition 1. And what condition 1, or actually, Ryan can explain condition 1 to you.
Yeah. Condition 1 here, guys, is a fully loaded mag. Okay. So this mag is fully loaded. All right. 7 rounds in here. Actually, this is an 8-round mag. It's a Kimber TAC mag. 1 in the pipe here. Also, as well, there's 1 chambered, full magazine. Hammer is cocked. Okay.
Yes, look at that hammer. Hammer is cocked back.
Hammer is cocked, but the external safety is up.
So if you guys can see that, the safety is on, round in chamber, hammer is cocked.
Okay, now there are some guys out there that also carry condition 0. Okay, I do not carry condition 0. Condition 0 is one simple little thing right here. That safety's off. Now you still do have the beaver tail safety on this. Okay, you have the beaver tail safety right here.
Beaver tail. That is that's all they're relying on after that.
Yep.
So that is condition 0 of no safety, round in chamber, hammer back.
Beaver tail safety only. Now that has to be depressed for that trigger to pull. But you know what? If you've been messing with your gun, and you've been doing some of your own gunsmithing stuff, you better make sure that that beaver tail safety works. So this is the way that I carry. This is the way that I've been told that 1911 should be carried, is condition 1, and that is hammer cocked back, round in the chamber, full mag, with the external safety up. Okay, so you're relying on both your beaver tail safety and your regular safety. Also, on the 1911 holsters, a lot of them, the leather strap will go over this section right here, so that if for some reason that hammer decides to drop, it hits the leather and will not actually hit the firing pin here. And so hopefully when you go to pull that weapon or take that holster off, you'll notice that if your hammer did drop, and you'll be able to at least hold it back while you take it out of the holster and clear the weapon at that point.
Is this a safe way to carry? You know what, guys? These guns have been carried for almost 100 years, just like this. This is a safe way to carry. This is the ideal way to carry your 1911. If you don't feel comfortable carrying in condition 1, and that is more than fine. It is your personal preference. Depends on how you're going to pull that weapon to defend yourself in a defensive situation. There's condition 2. Now this is the Kimber Ultra Carry 2.
It's a 1911 base. It has the beaver tail on there. It has the external safety as well, guys. What condition 2 is, though, it's round in chamber, just like condition 1. Round in chamber, full magazine, but with the hammer down.
Safety cannot be actuated.
Yeah.
It's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, the 1911, or some 1911 variants, most of the 1911s, will not allow, when the hammer is actually down, you can't set the external safety. So because it's a single action only pull, so that this trigger's not going to do anything.
Now in this setting, guys, the firing pin is not going to be actuated. Nothing is going on. This gun is useless unless you cock the hammer. And on some of these guns, yeah, you can do that. These hammers are really big on these full size or even the little subcompact ones like this guy. On the SIG, I can't carry in condition 2. I could, but the hammer is just so stinking small. It's almost too much of a risk that I would let that hammer go and then it would actuate the firing pin and fire a round if I carried in condition 2. So I don't carry in condition 2 with this gun, and we'll go over that here in a second.
Now, guys, sometimes if you're carrying in condition 2, sometimes you don't even have to fire a round. Sometimes it's just the sound of this hammer being cocked back, that click, click on there, because, you know, it's a 2-stage hammer here. Sometimes it's just that sound. It's just like the same sound coming from a Remington 870, you know, that chunk sound.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to sometimes deter a person or an assailant the same way as pulling your gun and pointing it on him.
We have both read instances of a guy who was in a defensive situation. He had the gun in condition 2, cocked that gun. And Ryan, can you cock it so they can hear?
Sure.
The what do you mean? You get that little sound of the hammer's being pulled back, and it's ready to go. Now, some of the manufacturers say they do not want you lowering the hammer on a loaded round, just in case there is a light strike on the primer and the gun goes off. So that is something to be worried about. Ryan does it all the time. You know,
I do it very lightly and safely, guys. It's always pointed in a safe
Sure.
direction.
Again, personal preference. Is condition 2 a safe way to carry your gun? Yes, it is a safe way to carry your gun. Is it an effective way to carry your gun? Yes, it is. If you needed the gun in a second, or in that half second or quarter second to be able to pull and shoot, you would have to remember and train to have one of your fingers pulling down that hammer and cocking that hammer and being prepared to shoot. The one nice thing of carrying that way is you don't have that safety. You don't have that safety to mess with. All you have to do is depress that beaver tail and pull that trigger once that hammer's down.
True.
So, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. I like to carry my guns, some of my guns are in condition 3. Condition 3 means I have a loaded magazine in there, fully loaded. Most guys don't carry it like this, and it's all personal preference. Fully loaded mag, but my chamber is fully empty. So that means that I have to pull my gun. Let's go ahead and drop the. Let's go ahead and drop the hammer. I have to pull my weapon and charge my weapon. And what I'm hoping for is that if I have to pull my weapon and I have to charge it in front of you, you're going to take the hint that I'm not playing no goddamn games. You're going down. And that's what I'm betting on. Unfortunately, it does take a split second, and there are videos out there showing how law enforcement is. There's different divisions of the FBI and stuff. They actually train of carrying in condition 3 and racking around with one hand as fast as they can and pulling that weapon. And it's just a split second slower than just pulling it and flicking off that safety and shooting that gun. I don't carry in condition 2 with this weapon because, again, I don't feel that it's safe with that, with that hammer. Can I carry in condition 1? Actually, this is 1911 variant. I can rack that round, external slide,
Safety.
External safety. Put it up. Guess what? I'm in condition 1. I do carry in condition 1 if I'm going into a place that I feel uncomfortable. But the majority of time, if the gun is in my pocket, I'm usually in condition 3. So condition 3, let's go back over that. Condition 3 is loaded magazine, no round in the chamber, hammer is up, and the weapon is safe. Is that a viable way to carry? Let's go ahead and we'll get the gun. We got to take off the safety. So again, fully loaded mag, and there you go. A lot of people carry Glocks that way. A fully loaded mag, but there's no round chambered. Because the trigger pull is not quite a double action trigger pull, it's not quite a single action trigger pull, it can be depressed very easily. And if you look back on, there's actually stories of guys accidentally discharging their weapon. I really recommend that whatever you decide, condition 1, condition 2, or condition 3, you spend time. I'm not talking about 10 minutes. I'm not talking about 30 minutes. I'm talking,
practice.
yeah, you practice hours, at least a couple hours. You don't have to do it in one day, but just to practice, every now and then of drawing that weapon, charging that weapon, and then presenting that weapon to the target. You don't want to get in a defensive situation where you stumble, you stutter, you do that. Oh my God! Oh, whoops, done. And they shoot you or they tackle you and you're done. So all these are viable ways to carry it. If you guys have questions on this, feel free to ask. If you like this video, please subscribe. And if again, if you have any questions, Ryan loves his Kimbers. This is what he carries. He carries in condition 1. He'll give you tips on what he thinks.
Yeah, guys, I carry this one when I have when I'm wearing a jacket, it's cold outside, and I use my shoulder holster. I carry this one on my hip or in my chest pocket of my jacket also. But when I carry in a pocket and it's not in a holster, it's in condition 2. When I have it in my holster, it's in condition 1. So.
And again, those are both viable ways to carry. So guys, feel free to answer questions. I carry in the condition 3. If you want to tell me I'm a moron for carrying it that way, that's fine. But again, it's all personal preference. Maybe we will do a later demonstration of showing how to pull the weapon and how fast we can pull our own weapons and charge the weapon and be able to present it to the target. But other than that, guys, those are just condition 1, 2, and 3 going over it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got any questions, let us know. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Chad
And Ryan.
from CNR Reviews. Have a good night.